Looks like we're sitting ready at the start here and should be rolling in just a few seconds for the George Hines Trophy in the men's varsity double. We'll have Clemson in lane 1, Temple in lane 2, Brock in lane 3, Oklahoma City's in lane 4, William and Mary in lane 5, and Gordon in lane 6, and they are off. The men's varsity double competing for the George Hines Trophy is underway. Great start out of lane 3 there for Brock. Really high on the rate here for Brock. Look at that.
Yeah, this is insane. I actually have them clocked at a 47.48. And again, this is one of the cool things about sculling too. These athletes can get the rates up so high when they're so sharp and so quick. These are very skillful boats to row. And when they are rowed well, it's really beautiful. I mean, look at Brock taking off like a rocket here at a 47. Really unbelievable start. And we can say that a good start can certainly help your race. It will likely, again, it doesn't always happen, but it can get you out to stay in front here. But I don't know that a 47 will be sustainable all the way down the course. We will likely see them sort of, I hate to say the word settle, but sort of shift into that lengthier stroke rate that will help them get through the meat of the course here. But what an amazing start here. I'm sure that gave them a little bit of adrenaline boost there, getting off the blocks first.
Yeah, I mean, clear decision on the Brock team there to just row as fast as they can for the first 20 strokes. Again, you get a little bit of free adrenaline to begin the race that doesn't really count against your fitness necessarily. If you stay up there too long, it can really come back to bite you. So it's a dangerous game that I think most folks who have rowed or done a 2K piece on the erg have experience with. Many of us have gone out a little bit too hard and gotten caught in the final 500 meters. And you can see there now beginning their trek back onto the Brock boat is Oklahoma City. So you can see there those two boats have separated themselves from the rest of the field, and now Oklahoma City trying to track down the boat from Brock. Brock had the fastest time in the time trial yesterday at 6:42, finishing just about 8 to 9 seconds in front of both Trent and Oklahoma City. And then in the semifinals, Brock won their semifinal by about 7 seconds over William and Mary, who sits in lane 5. There they are with the green oars just across from Gordon in lane 6. And then in the second semifinal, it was actually Oklahoma City finishing out in front of Temple and Gordon. So the boat from Trent, who finished second in the time trial, actually finished in 5th in their semifinal yesterday and missed the grand final. So these two boats, your top two finishers from the time trial remaining. And you can see here just about a boat length for Brock through the first 1,000 meters of this one.
Yeah, we're going to keep an eye on this Brock crew for sure. And Oklahoma City still chasing. So Oklahoma City, coached by, of course, Brian Volpenheim, who was in the men's 8 in Athens, won the gold medal at the Olympics too. So lots of pedigree there, very experienced coach. I know he definitely keeps them in line over there and has a fantastic coaching style and makes them very fit in the second half of the race here. So we're going to keep an eye on this Oklahoma City crew. I'm expecting some great things here coming into the last 750 or so. But it is Brock that's our current leader, but we are looking over at a pretty good 4-boat race or so, maybe as I speak, a 3-boat race, looking at William and Mary, Temple, and Clemson as well, also still in it. Gordon, we saw the Fighting Scots here in lane 6 starting to trail off the back just a little bit. But for that third place, we're looking at a pretty tight race here shaping up between William and Mary, Temple, and Clemson.
Yeah, so interestingly enough, William and Mary in the semifinal yesterday put down a time of 7:20.2, and then in the second semifinal, Temple came in right around 7:19.6. So pretty evenly matched boats there. Clemson was a little bit further back, just about 6 seconds off of the time from that William and Mary crew. So we'll see if they can hang on here through the second half of the race, as the race for bronze currently between Temple and William and Mary. As you can see off in the distance there, Brock and Oklahoma City have really separated themselves from the rest of these crews. And you can see it here still. It is about a length lead for Brock over Oklahoma City. And Brock's still outstroking that Oklahoma City boat here. So through the third 500, Brock remains at a much higher rate than Oklahoma City. So we'll see what happens. And if the Oklahoma City boat can mount a comeback here. You can see just a glimpse of open water between Brock and Oklahoma City. And some geese there might get in the way of the William and Mary boat. We'll see if they can avoid that. Looks like everything's all good.
What's a regatta without some wildlife? And of course, still looking at this Brock crew who has got some high octane fuel going on in this crew, because they are still up above a 40. Keeping this pace going all the way down the course has been really impressive. They have not slowed down, not taken their foot off the gas at all. And I guess now, if I were to be a betting woman here, that they are really going to put down quite a sprint here to try to break away from Oklahoma City. They have not really been able to shake them all the way down this course. So Oklahoma City still connected bow to stern. Brock, I have a feeling, is really going to try to throw the kitchen sink at them and try to detach in the last few hundred meters.
I think Oklahoma City just gained a little bit of ground back. You're right, the connection is there. I think there was a little bit of open water heading into the final 500, and now they are bow deck to stern deck. But Brock just giving it everything they got, an incredibly gutsy row to row at that high of a rate. The entire way down the course, you really have to trust your fitness level. And now they go back up here in the sprint. And Oklahoma City just a few beats lower than them. And at the end of the day, Brock is just going to take more strokes. It seems like the power might be equal across these two boats, but Brock with the fitness to allow them to row at such a high rate. 250 meters left now for our lead boat from Brock.
Yeah, you know what, though? Just as you were speaking, I was watching Oklahoma City start to take their rate up and really close some water on them here. So we have Oklahoma City, look at that bow seat, looking over at Brock. They know what they have to do. This is a gutsy and brave move from Oklahoma City. As predicted, the fitness in the second half really starting to kick in here for Oklahoma City, because here they come.
Yeah, Brock just dragging a little bit at the end. Oklahoma City with a ton of speed to the finish line. What's going on here? Who's going to hit the line first? Tough to tell from this angle. Oklahoma City just looking over their shoulder. Can they do it? Looks like they might just run out of room. Oh my goodness. The ending of the George Hines Trophy. Who's going to hit the line first? Brock or Oklahoma City as they come to the finish? It's Brock out in front by a hair. Here they come to the line. Brock out in front of OKC. Oh my goodness. What a finish.
Unbelievable finish by those two. Almost who was at the catch and who was at the finish at that point. But what a gutsy move. Brock holding on to that rate almost all the way down the course. Such a gutsy move.
Temple takes the bronze. William and Mary finishes in fourth. So at the end of the day, that start from Brock is the difference in this race.
It really was. It paid off for him for sure. And that's pretty difficult to do. So really incredible row from Brock.